This graph was produced by an Excel spreadsheet in 2015 from data supplied by the AGA. It maps the strength of players and the number of players out of a known strength, where the vertical axis represents the percentage difficulty, height above ground if you like, of achieving a certain rank based on the number of people of the lower rank who failed to make it up the next step. You can see the steps get steeper the further you go up the mountain. Using steel as the gold standard for tensile strength at 100%, aluminium kicks in at around about 33, about 1/3. Aluminium's about 1/3 the strength of steel. Well, in 2015, the strongest Monte-Carlo tree search bot was around about 6 Dan amateur. The professional ranks begin at INSEE, but the rank numbers here are all on the same amateur scale. So the Meijin came out as around about 10 Dan amateur on that scale. Well, the graph was produced a few weeks before Alfie burst on the scene and defeated the European champion Van Hui, and then defeated one of the best players in the world, Silly.old. And that version of Alfie used Monte-Carlo rollouts, and she became the new Messiah. Well, she didn't last long, because just a year afterwards, last year, they took off the MCTS rollouts and went a step up further to produce Alpha Zero. And the original meaning of the word alpha goes all the way back to Sumerian and Phoenician times, 6,000 years ago, and that was their name for the moon, who was their goddess of fertility, later reviled by the writers of the Torah and then the Old Testament as being the devil. So Alpha Zero is the moon goddess or the devil, depending on your point of view. Both Alpha MCTS and Alpha Zero are off the scale. I've positioned the Messiah Alpha MCTS roughly where DeepMind put her. I think it was somewhere between 12 and 14 Dan. But Alpha Zero is way better than that, even though she did lose one game, I think, to Alpha Master. But when you look at them, they're completely different animals, and no Go menagerie would be complete without including them. Neither of them are bullies or donkeys or twits. To me, Alpha MCTS I've been trying to think of a suitable animal, and I think, yes, I've just come up with it. Alpha MCTS is a wolverine. It fights stronger for its weight and is a terrifying enemy. But Alpha Zero has a totally different character. To me, she's a gazelle. Now, gazelles are herbivores, so that's probably not an entirely appropriate analogy, but she has the elegance and lightness of a gazelle and is cunninger than a fox. So maybe Alfie 0 is a cross between a gazelle and a fox. Something like that.